Hey there friends, thanks for checking in. This is a Glock 19 Gen 5. I already reviewed this gun. I talked about some of the changes that Glock made with the Gen 5 models. They removed the finger grooves, flared out the mag well, added an orange follower to the magazine. They also added an ion bonded finish to the slide. They said it's stronger and should reduce holster wear. And then they rounded off the muzzle end of the slide. However, most of the changes made were internally, which was confusing to me because I have never known Glock to have a reliability or longevity problem. Many people said they put thousands and thousands of rounds through their Glocks and never had any problems internally. However, Glock claims that they made this gun better with some of the internal changes. So I took it to the range. I wanted to shoot it side by side with my Gen 4 to give me something to say that this Gen 5 is better, that it handles better, it fires better, whatever. Something to say, you know, those changes were worth it. And the one thing that I noticed was the ejection. It was extremely weak. Compared to the Gen 4, it, you know, ejected just, you know, a couple inches at times. Sometimes it came back and hit my hat, hit my forehead, but most, when firing, came right back and hit my arm. Now, I was shooting PMC bronze, 115 grain full metal jacket. I shot it side by side with my Gen 4. Let's go ahead and roll some of that footage and we'll come back and talk more about it. Gen 5. Did you notice those shots landed right on my arm? Just about every one ejected and landed right on my arm. Now I'm curious to see if that's a Gen 5 thing or a Gen 4. All right, so here we have the Gen 5. Let's see how many of these cases come back at me and hit my arm. 1, 2, 3, hit my hat, hit my arm, just missed. Hit my arm. Alright, so the Gen 5 shoots nice, but the ejection just isn't there. I'm not sure why they come back, hit my head. Now I know what some of you guys are saying. Oh, come on dude, learn how to shoot. It's clear that you were limp wristing it. Well, if that is true, then I should have had the same result with my Glock 19 Gen 4. But here we were, the same day, same ammo, same range, same everything, loaded up the Gen 4 Glock 19, and take a look at this and see if this ejection is any better. All right, Gen 4, 10 yards. Well, the ejection pattern was better with this. Not one came back and hit me in my arm or anywhere else. Matter of fact, when I look around, I can see the brass went a little further out, as where the Gen 5, each and every one hit my arm, or at least close to each and every one. Let's get a little close up on that and see if this is a problem. Just for comparative purposes, I've got my Gen 4. Let's go ahead and check out the ejection pattern. Alright, so I was shooting, but I got the impression each one ejected just fine. None came back and hit me as where the Gen 5 they did. Based on that footage, it was clear that the Gen 4 ejected much further and far better than the Gen 5, using the exact same ammo. But I figured before I make a video, the fair thing to do is to check out other ammo brands. Maybe it's ammo specific or something going on with this gun with that ammo. Although I doubt it, the fair thing to do before I make a review saying that there's a problem is to check out other ammo. So that's what I did. The next day, I went to an indoor range. I cannot stand going to indoor range. Totally spoiled with outdoor ranges. And I checked out this 124 grain full metal jacket Speer Lawman to see if I was having the same ejection issues with that. I also checked out some self-defense loads, Critical Defense, made by Hornady. And here we have 115 grain FTX, once again, to see if the ejection issues were as weak and as erratic as the PMC. Let's check this out. We'll come back and talk more about it. Speer Lawman, 124 grain, 9 Glock Gen 5. Hornady. I have to admit that the ejection was far stronger with the Speer Lawman 124 grain full metal jacket and the Hornady Critical Defense 115 grain FTX. It was a stronger ejection, however, many did come back and hit me. And if you look at that footage, many of the cases came right over my head. Several did. So is it a problem with the Gen 5s? I'm really not sure. I've watched several videos where people were firing the Gen 5s and it ejected just fine. I am used to that. I'm used to that with my Gen 4 and the other Glock models that I own. This is either a problem with this gun or the Gen 5s. I'm really not sure, but this is an informational video letting you know to be on the lookout for that, and hopefully you have better experiences than I had with this Glock 19 Gen 5. And if you like videos like this, please subscribe and share. I always appreciate the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.